Hello friends, welcome to the VLSI design course. So today we are going to realize the adder program onto our FPGA development board. So in previous lecture we have seen how to write a VHDL code for adder and subtractor. Even we have written a VHDL code, we have simulated it, we have synthesized it, and we generated a bit file. Okay. So today we are going to implement that bit file on our development board, and we are going to see its real-time hardware performance or real-time hardware testing on the development board. So let us start. So this is our development board where our FPGA is there. This section today we are going to use for the full adder implementation. Now already in while generating a bit file, we have assigned the pins of these three inputs like A, B and carry in, sum and difference out, right? So these pins already we have connected through this P2 port of FPGA to J3 port of this connector. So internally on this PCB these signals are routed here. Internally it is routed here. So for that we have to do the particular connection. So I am going to connect this cable to this port. So automatically when you are assigning the signals here, let us say A, B, C in, that values we are going to assign through this switch. So how signal will flow? It will, if I press A switch, so let us say if it is logic 1, it will go to this port or this header, then from this header to it will come here, and from here it will go to the inside the FPGA, and internally inside the FPGA according to that particular logic it will start behaving. So that is the flow of hardware testing. So for that let us connect the wires as per the required wiring details. So I will just show you how we have connected the wiring to our FPGA board. So let's see. So here we have connected this P2 header of FPGA to J3 header of the on the development platform, and internally these wirings are connected here. So it is input A, input B and carry in, and the respective sum and carry out. These are the two LEDs, right? Now we have to program this FPGA development board. So for that we have to load the bit file. So let's go back. Okay, now to program, use the FPGA programmer to program the bit file. So we have this from Numato Labs FPGA programmer. So open the file. First of all, open the file. So we have yesterday in previous lecture we have implemented the full adder. So full adder bit file is already implemented. So use that bit file. Here I am using the COM port because we have connected our development board to through USB, and it is detecting as a COM4. So always remember we have to use COM4 because the USB port currently I am using there, this FPGA board is detected as a COM4. Okay, then once I open this file, just we have to say the program. Now programming is started. Now it's done. So again we go back to our development board and let's verify it whether how the functionality is done. So test and validate the functionality on the development board. So on development board this section we are going to use, so input A, B, C in, and this is sum and carry out. This is sum and carry out. So let move to our development board. Okay. So as I said, this is input A, B and carry in. So let us validate all the valid conditions of full adder. So initially 0 0 0, so output sum is 0, carry is 0. Now 0 0 1, sum is 1 and carry is 0. So this is the sum and this is the carry output. Okay, so 0 0 1, sum is 1, carry is 0. Now 0, 1, 0, again sum is 1, carry is 0. Next condition is 0, 1, 1, 1 plus 1, sum 0, carry 1, 1 plus 1, sum 0, carry 1. Now then 1, 0, 0, so 1 plus 0 is 1, carry 0. Then 1, 0, 1, so 1 plus 0 here, 1, carry 0. Then 1 plus 1, 0, carry 1. So 1 plus 1, 0, carry 1. Then 1, 1, 0, so 1 plus 1 again, sum 0, carry 1. And last condition, now if 1 plus 1, 0, carry 1, and this 0 plus 1 again 1. So in the last condition, when all the inputs are 1, 1, sum is also 1, carry is also 1, sum is also 1, carry is also 1. So like this we have implemented a full adder implementation on the development board. So this is the development platform we have used. Now once again I will try to explain you how signals are flowing. So we have written a VHDL code into FPGA, right? There in the entity we have mentioned the signals A, B, C, in and sum and carry. So in real time implementation, how these signals are flowing? The signals are flowing like this. So the switch we have used here is, let us say this is the switch we have used, this is the switch we have used. So internally on this PCB we have routed our signal such that when I press this logic 1, this is going to this port, and through this wire it is coming on this port of FPGA, and on this FPGA development board this particular pin is connected to the FPGA's one of the pin, and that pin we have assigned as a input A. So whenever we do the effect here, automatically it takes the effect on the FPGA. Internally it does its operation, whatever the logic function, and then again it will do the changes on its internal signal like sum and carry, and that sum and carry again connected to this, again these LEDs. Got it? So like this we are going to test all the other examples on this FPGA development board. I hope you have understood the implementation on FPGA board. Let us keep watching the videos, and more examples we are going to cover. Okay, thank you.